Yo guys, what's up, it's Krypz, and today I'm going to be showing you all how you can make a Blackout Titan set in Season 15. Now all the pieces I'm going to be showing you all will be obtainable this season, and if you do end up liking this video, then I'd also recommend checking out my Blackout Hunter and Warlock videos. But yeah, without further delay, it's time we get straight into the set. So here's the entire Blackout Titan set. Now if you want to skip ahead to the alternative armor pieces and exotics, then I will leave a timestamp on the screen right now. But yeah, going back to the set, I actually wanted to base off Halo, and I also wanted to use the No Backup Plans exotic as a personal overshield, as in Halo games the overshield stands out way more than it does in Destiny. Now as for the other armor pieces I used, the helmet here is the Prodigal Helm. Now the Prodigal set has been reprised, and you could currently get this from Legendary Engrams. Now I do recommend the entire set for any of you which are new to the game, as they are generally just some really nice plated pieces. And then the shade I chose here was Rustberry, which can sometimes be sold in the Brighter store. And the nice thing about this dark blue is that it's dark enough to suit in a blackout look. Now an alternative shader you could use is Amethyst Veil. Now this shade is going to be sold in the Brighter store during week 11, and if you are new to the game, I'd 100% pick this shader up when it's available, as it is easily one of the best shaders for a blackout look. Now there is a shader that's very similar to this, and this is Metro Shift. It basically gives it a bit of a lighter look, and the great thing about this shader is that it's from the shader bundle in the Eververse archive. Then moving on to the arms, we have the No Backup Plans exotic. Now this is currently dropping from Legend and Master Lost Sectors. Now something really awesome that you can see here is the fact that subclasses actually change the glow colour, so the colour will depend on the subclass you have equipped. And something I also want to point out is that shaders do not tint or affect the glow whatsoever. It will only shade the armor underneath the glow. Now the shader I used here is Amethyst Veil to get a nice all black look. Although like I just mentioned with the helmet, if you do try to use Metro Shift, it will shader blue. So a good alternative I'd recommend is Skeletal, which will be returning in Festival of the Lost, and this event will be returning very soon. Then the chestplate, just like the helmet, is from the Prodigal set in Legendary Engrams, and the shader here you want to use is Amethyst Veil to get this nice black look. Then the boots here, the Sunbreak Greaves from the Eververse archive. As you can see with Amethyst Veil, creates a really nice dark look that transitions really well with the chest piece. And then finally the mark is the Luxe mark from the Eververse archive, and this entire set is great for a blackout look if you do use Abyssinian gold. Like I've used here, Abyssinian gold is another shader which can sometimes be sold in the Brighter store. So yeah, that's pretty much all the pieces in the set. I think it's quite well thought out and resembles somewhat of a Halo look, and just let me know what you think of it in the comments below. So now I'm going to be showing you all some alternative armor pieces and exotics on the set. Start off with some marks. We have the Light of the Great Prism from the Vault of Glass raid. Now this raid is free to all players, and as you can see the glow can quite well match the arms here. So if you want to match the solar glow in the arms, then I would recommend Abyssinian gold. But for any of you which are looking to use defensive strike, then I would recommend Amethyst Veil, as this purple glow perfectly matches the glow when using the Void subclass. Now some other marks that can look pretty good is the Hold Fast from Legendary Engrams. Now with Amethyst Veil can create a really nice dark look, and it can look really good in this set with this nice plated look. Now as for some alternative boots, we have the Hardcase Stompers. Now with Amethyst Veil has a really nice dark look throughout, and this will also work on Metro Shift for any of you new to the game, although it does create a bit of a lighter look. Now some other boots that can look really nice is the Cabaz Forceful Greaves. Now this is also a part of the Vault of Glass raid set, and with Metro Shift looks really nice with a dark look. Now I would recommend switching out this mark if you do use these boots, as you can see there is visible clipping, so I would use a mark that comes down the middle or further around the side. And a final alternative for any of you which own Season of the Lost is the Pathfinder Greaves, and I found the best shader with this was Metro Shift, creating a nice dark look with a bit of silver on the knee plate. Now as for some alternative chest plates, if you want something quite simplistic and plated, the RPC Valiant and also the hard case from Rare Engrams, it's very good for this sort of look. You also have the Cabaz Wrath, which honestly I think is better with old gunmetal, but you can also use the Moonfan X7 from the Prophecy Dungeon. The only issue is that you have to deal with some shadable yellow and obviously the bunny logo, although this one's going to be great for newer players as it does work with Metro Shift as well. And then as for some alternative helmets, we have the RPC Valiant, which is from Rare Engrams. Now with Rustberry, this looks really nice for a dark, clean look, although I'd say the hard case helm from Rare Engrams does look much better for this halo look, and also from Legendary Engrams you could get the Simulator Helm, which again is going to look really nice for that halo look. And then for any of you wanting to use the Dune matches as well, here it is with the Hipwire ornament. Now I also went and switched out the helmet for Christ Queen from Beyond Light. Now you could even try and pair this with backup plans as well, matching the purple glow. Although personally I think this looks better with the Dune matches exotic. Now another helm you could use for this look would be the Righteous. And the great thing about this entire set is that Zhu is going to sell it at some point during the season. And this whole set looks amazing with both Amethyst Veil and Metro Shift for a blackout look. And the great thing about the glow on the arm here is that it will match with the helmet and the boots in this set. And you don't have to use the hip-wide ornament if you don't have it. As you can see, although it does add a little bit of silver, it can still somewhat work in the set. Now moving on, I want to show you all the Synthoceps exotic in a blackout set. As you can see, we have a clean blackout look with the Siva ornament on the Synthoceps. Now although the red does not shader on this ornament, I honestly think it's much better for a blackout look. Now the issue with the normal look is that the shoulders do come up quite high, where the shoulder placement on the ornament is somewhat better. And another thing about the normal look is the fact that it does have a glow as well as a secondary cloth colour, so this is going to be much harder to use in a blackout look. Although the best shaders I found were Abyssinian gold and also golden trace, although there is going to be a bit of gold and carbon fibre texture, although the good thing about this one is that it does get rid of the glow. Now the other pieces I used here for the helmet, I have the Moonfang, which is from the Prophecy Dungeon. Now this is amazing for new players as Metro Shift looks awesome in a blackout look. Then we also have the Luxe chest and mark, both using Abyssinian gold. And like I mentioned earlier, Zhu will sell the entire Righteous set at some point during the season. And then to end off the video, I want to give some final armor recommendations. Now if you don't know, this is the new Iron Banner set for this season. Now the great thing about these pieces is that it also works with Metro Shift, so this will be good for a lot of you new players to the game. And some other chest plates which I forgot to mention earlier was the Devastation Complex from Legendary Engrams. This chest piece is really nice if you want to incorporate some fur into the set. And there's the Character Type 2, which is also from Legendary Engrams, and it's really good for any of you looking to make a bulky set. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the video. If this did help you out, then please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Now if there are any pieces that you all would recommend for a blackout look, then please leave them in the comments below so others can see them. I'll also leave a link to the Blackout Warlock and Hunter video in the description. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video.